Alrighty, so I don't even know if I'm gonna make this video. I might give up halfway through, but we're gonna roll with it. So I've grown some inspiration from Anti-Chef, and I'm gonna pull out my lovely little copy of Mastering the Art of French Cooking by Julia Child. And I'm pretty sure I've made this recipe in the past before, but I'm gonna be doing poulet sauté, which is sauteed chicken. I probably bashed that. And I'm gonna use the where is it? The cream mushroom cream sauce, because I wanted to, go all out. What doesn't taste good when you add cream to something? Let's start. Let's do this shit. Alrighty, so I already made a mistake. I was supposed to pat the chicken dry, and I knew that, but completely forgot, and I salt and peppered it. And I know the recipe doesn't call it a salt and pepper till after, but it's just a habit that I always do that. So we're gonna see how it goes and if it really makes a difference. Okay, over here I got my oil and butter. It's heating up in, it said moderately high heat. I think that qualifies. All right, I'm probably still butchering this recipe. It calls for all different kinds of chicken. There's a whole part at the beginning of the recipe that tells you how to cut a chicken up. But for me, I'm more of a thighs person, so I just got some thighs. So I'm just gonna, finagle this recipe around a little bit, a little bit up for interpretation, if you will. So our butter is foaming, like Julia said, and I'm going to take these lovely pieces of chicken here, skin side down, and she said if I could put them all in one thing, I can do it. So these can certainly all fit in the same pan. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so the recipe here says in 2 to 3 minutes after it's sizzling a little bit, turn them, but the chicken thighs seem pretty big, and so I'm gonna maybe wait 5 to 6 minutes, and then I'll turn them, and I'm gonna salt and pepper this side as I didn't salt and pepper that side. Alrighty, it's been a few minutes now, and my stove always is at an angle, so I have to keep doing that. So we're going to turn these now. Okay. Delightful. Oh, lovely. Whew, had to turn down the heat a little. It was getting steamy in here. Alrighty, so I seasoned it with salt and pepper previously, and then I threw some Italian seasoning on there, and then we're gonna cover this for about 8 or 9 minutes. Alrighty, so this was hard to do with with one hand. So yeah, I was just taking my spoon as best I could and was basting the chicken here to give a little flavoring. My Snoopy spoon, it was a gift. And I also rotated the chicken a little bit so it can get even distribution. Okay, so while that is cooking, I have my little shallot here. I have my little garbage bowl too, because that's important. There. And I'm going to just chop. It says only a tablespoon. I'm I'm just gonna chop up this whole shallot because that seems all right to me. Just gonna chop it just like that. Oh, supposed to hold my fingers in a little bit like that. Nice little chop in here. Okay, that's probably good for a nice little chop. It didn't say mince. Okay, I also got my parsley here that we're going to use with the sauce and the shallot. I also got my my mushrooms here that I'm going to chop up a little bit. Just little slices. I like mushrooms, so I'm going to add probably more than it calls for. Okay, so it's been quite a while now, so I'm going to remove these from the pan. I'm going to check to make sure that the biggest piece is fully cooked. Whoops, no! Ah! Alrighty, so I just added my mushrooms and shallot. We're gonna cook that for about a minute, and then we're gonna deglaze the pan with some white wine. And it calls for beef bouillon or chicken stock, and I completely forgot that, so I'm just gonna add water and butter, call it a day. I just came up with a brilliant idea. I'll just pour the rest of my wine in there instead of stock. So, just make it all the more flavorful. Alrighty, so we're gonna bring this to a boil. Scraping off all the yummy, juicy chicken bits and stuff. That's what she says. Alrighty, it has reduced significantly. Oh my god, look at how delicious that looks. Holy crap. Okay, so next step here is I'm gonna add the cream, and we're gonna reduce that as well. And you know this, oh god, magic stuff here. Alrighty, so it has thickened quite a bit, just right. And so I'm just gonna toss in a little bit of butter and the parsley that I chopped. Alrighty, we're gonna let that just sit in there for a minute. The heat from the sauce, the butter will melt, and the parsley in here. Oh god, I want to be. This is where I want to be. And there we go. Look at this. Look at how beautiful. Oh my god, I just like put a piece of chicken here, and I just drizzled it all over, and I have some extra parsley here for garnish here. I'm so excited. Okay, getting a little bit of everything. This is an exaggeration for the camera. Oh my god. Wow. Well, I'm gonna eat this delicious gift from baby Jesus and go watch more of Julia on HBO. Enjoy. Please make this recipe.